Hey there all, hope you're keeping as well as you can. We've just had some good news on this sort of virus front, so hopefully things keep trending upwards in the near future. Just a quick note before we start this week's episode that this was something we filmed back in January, so obviously the social distancing isn't in place on this episode. But we filmed this one in January before Jodie and I went off to get married as a bit of cover for us. We've had it in the can since then, didn't get a chance to air it, and so we figured why not do it now. So without any further ado, here's this week's episode for you. Welcome to the Hard Rock Show. I'm Andrew.
I'm Nick.
I'm Mick.
Worked that one out, folks. Details are at the bottom of the screen, so please make sure you're following all of our social media, especially YouTube for all the extra content they're producing. We're on a bit of a different schedule of things at the moment as we do this because there's a wedding coming up and I'm not going to be around to get a whole lot of stuff done, so I've got to go and get married. So tonight we're going to do a clip show and there's no rules for this. It's just whatever we want to play, we're going to play it. And that's pretty much what you're in for tonight. So a whole bunch of clip shows. If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you follow the links to the YouTube and the Spotify playlist. Check out more of that down the line as well. If you want to help us out, we greatly appreciate the support. We have Patreon, we have sponsor packs, we have merch, so get in touch with any of those things if you're interested in helping us out. But I think without any further ado, we'll throw to Mick to give us the first clip, and then we'll go down the line and hit the randomizer after that. So what do you got for us?
All right, let's since we're all up at a late time on a Saturday night, Up All Night by Slaughter.
Nice.
Nice.
Go for it.
I'm going to play a whole heap of hard rock or underrated albums. So this one's for Sean Solly, my friend from Trigger. This is Warrant from the Dog Eat Dog album, and this is Hole in My Wall.
Nice. For my first one, I'm going to go to a local artist that got a lot of love for us last year, and so hopefully she continues to keep flying strong in 2020. This is Jewell with her newest video, Let You Down. Enjoy it. Now that we've gone through our first round, it's time for the randomizer. So up first is going to be, when this thing sorts itself out, we've got Nick. What have you got for us next?
Okay, my next one is from Winger. He's a band. He's a band called Winger.
Apparently.
A track called 17.
Oh, cool.
Cool. Next out of the randomizer. Next up out of the randomizer is going to be you, Mick. What have you got for us?
All right, I'm going for The Book of Heavy Metal by Dream Evil.
Nice. Well, that only leaves me to continue after this round. So for my next choice, I'm actually going to go with Velvet Revolver.
Ooh,
this is a very cool one. I remember the first time
Slither?
Yeah, Slither. Yeah. The first time I heard this one, I genuinely thought it was a new Guns N' Roses song. Then it was like, I was surprised it wasn't, but when you look into it, you understand why. Here it is. Here's Slither.
Yeah.
Next out of the randomizer, Mick, it's up to you again. You're getting a good run.
I am getting a good run. It's a song that I heard the other day for the very first time in a long time, and it's a classic. This one's Poison by Alice Cooper.
Oh.
Next out of the randomizer is you. So it's not really a random list. It's not random.
Between you and I, it is.
Between you, no, not really.
Although
it's
I'm going first.
Yeah.
Regardless of what it says.
Yeah, that's right.
Do the permutations with three of us. Okay, my next one is by Blue Murder, Valley of the King.
Nice.
That's a great fucking album. I had that on about a month ago. Fuck, I love that album.
For my next choice, as the randomizer isn't all that random today, I'm going to go with the latest from Fuck the Fitzroy Doom Scene, a band that I love to death, and this is off their new album. It's the title track from that album. It is The Future Looks Clear. Check this out and check out that band as soon as you can. Hello again, I'm just here to do this week's little quick release guide. Before I get stuck into it, a special thank you to our wonderful sponsors, Squidding Screen Printing, Alt Cult and Rockstar Finance. Thank you so much for your fantastic support. Now it's on to some releases that have just come out and what are coming up in the near future. Now on May the 8th, we had Butch Walker release American Love Story. Now I did pay attention to the comments on Facebook, so there you go, there's a shout out for that album for you. May the 15th, which is yesterday, as this episode goes to air, we had Firewind release their latest, which is a self-titled album. Coming up on May the 22nd, Australian band Demon Pyre are releasing their final album, Serpent Gods and a Dying Sun. We'll also see FM release their latest in Synchronised. May 29, we'll see Ailstorm release Curse of the Crystal Coconut, and Ironstone, another Australian band, release their debut EP, Prophecy. June 12, Aversion's Crown, another Australian band, will be releasing their latest, In Hell Will Come For Us All. June 19, Blues Pills, which is a band a lot of us love. They'll be releasing their new album, Holy Moly, and also Lamb of God with their self-titled album, which was pushed back from earlier this year, will be out on that date as well. And then coming up on June the 26th, we have a band that's a bit different. It's one that we've raved about in the past, especially Jimmy. This is Long Distance Calling, and they'll be doing their new album, or dropping their new album rather. How Do We Want to Live is what it's called. So that's it for this week. Thank you again to our wonderful sponsors, Alt Cult, Rockstar Finance, and Squidding Screen Printing. Thank you so much. And now it's back to this week's episode. Hope you're enjoying this little blast from the past. Now we're back to the randomizer while Nala just keeps panting in the fucking corner. I wish she'd shut up at some point, but it's too hot in here, she won't do it. So, randomizer is me first, believe it or not, and it's not rigged, it has actually changed. So, I'm gonna... I love the response it always gets. So for my next one, I'm gonna go with... This is a really old classic that I don't think gets played on this show much, if ever has been played. It's one of the ones that I really love. It's a real throwback. This is Kansas.
Oh.
Carry On Wayward Son.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
Check it out.
There's the first.
Well, people may not like other people's choices. That's why I have the randomizer going. So next out of the hat is you, Mick. What are you going to follow that up with?
All right, I'm going to go for... What am I going to go for? I'm going to go for Your Betrayal by Bullet for My Valentine.
Oh, nice. Cool. It's not really random anymore, so
It's up to me. Can't do this without playing the great man, Dio, Holy Diver.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool. Time for the final round, and we're going to go back to the randomizer again before we wrap things up. And first out is me again, and I'm going to redeem myself. Yeah, what's there? So I'm going to redeem myself from my last choice, because it's probably annoyed a few of you out there. So I'm going to go to one that's probably more commonly in my wheelhouse. This is 9 Inch Nails, but it's not one of the ones you usually expect. I'm going to play Wish. Enjoy.
Oh, there you go.
Next cab off the rank for the final round is you, Nick. What have you got?
The best vocalist from the 80s, 90s hard rock scene, Joey Tempest in Europe. This is Cherokee.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So that leaves you open the show, and now you get to close the show. Mick, what have you got for us to bring it home with?
All right, I'm going to go for something very heavy metal. Something where you wear furry jocks and furry boots. Okay.
It can only be.
Here we go.
Yeah,
can only be.
I'm going there. Die for Metal by Manowar.
Fuck, I hate that band.
Yes.
Well, that's it for this week. These are our easy episodes. Like I said, there's a wedding going on, so we've changed the schedule around a bit. Jodie and myself are off getting hitched as you watch this. So, details are at the bottom of the screen. Hopefully you're following all of our social media channels. Who knows, you may or may not see some of the wedding stuff. I don't know what we're going to do in that regard yet. But, yeah, we're filming this well and truly in advance. But, yeah, please follow our social media channels, especially YouTube, for all the extra content that we produce, which will be getting much more ramped up after I get back from getting married, because right now it's zero time for anything else apart from the bare minimum.
Not that we don't care about you guys.
No, I care a lot.
Just write to us on the page and we may read it.
That's
Probably won't respond.
No, too much to do at the moment. It's by the time this goes to air, things will be back into normal routine. I think this will air about the time I'm
You know how
back.
many times we say that and something happens?
There's always something. It's never smooth sailing. That the whole thing's not going to plan. Go on the fucking bin in a second. But if you want to help us out and make things a little more professional,
give us money.
Give us money.
Patreon.
So Patreon,
Get
sponsor
onto
packs and merchandise. Give us a bit of a help in that regard.
Yeah.
That way we can actually focus more properly on what we're doing here. But that's it for this week. We're back again same time next week, but now it's time for the bin. So grab the bin and
Oh,
what are you
yes,
putting
that's
there for
right.
us today?
Yeah.
You grab the bin. That's a first for you, isn't it? To be the first one to...
It's the first time I've touched it first.
Yeah.
The bin.
There you
All right, so for those of you that don't live in Victoria, okay, and those of you abroad, we here in Victoria, the equivalent of, say, a San Francisco bridge would be the Westgate Bridge.
Yep.
Very, very important bridge for us, especially the guys living in the west of Melbourne to get into the city of Melbourne.
Shout out to Wayne.
Yeah. That bridge is really important for traffic and everything, and I work close to that bridge. All right. How do you start roadworks and X amount of time in? I don't know how long they've been into it, but it's been going on for at least 3 or 4 months because they're building the tunnel underneath, and it'll be good once it's finished.
Yeah.
For them to realise there's contaminated soil
And then stop
and
work.
stop everything, keep it shut. There's no work going on, but you can't actually access it from the west side. It's actually blocked off.
Oh.
So if you're not working on it and the bridge is not getting tampered with, why can't we fucking drive over it still until you work out your shit?
Because
you can't.
this is roadworks and they never go smoothly in this
No,
country
but
at
if
all.
you're not working on it, and it has
I
nothing
get
to do
it.
with the actual bridge, it's what to do underneath it, and you're not working underneath it, then we can go over the fucking bridge until you work out whatever the fuck you want to do with the soil. Right?
In theory,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah, no.
I just
It's
don't
fucking
think
me at work. Like, I have to find a whole complete different way to get into the city if I'm driving.
That's fucking
It's
painful.
fucking bullshit. Sort it out. You should have already known about this
Yeah.
before you started.
Yep.
On such a big project. Why wouldn't you fucking check everything before you even commence?
Because it's just not how it's done in this country.
No.
It's
Okay,
really not.
well, I'm clearly not Australian anymore. So
I
I'm
agree
really
with
pissed
you,
off with it.
but it's status quo.
But it's just so annoying because now a major part of traffic flow has been stopped for no good reason because nothing's going on.
Yep.
So they can fucking get in the bin.
On a related
There you
note, that roadwork I complained about out in Cranbourne a while back is still not fucking finished, and it's about a year overdue now. So fuck you.
There you go.
Yep.
Mine's got nothing to do with roads. But right now we're in the middle of one of the biggest epidemics, that coronavirus, everything like that. Now it's pretty serious stuff. I mean, 300 something, 400 something people have died now. What? I'm not going to put the virus itself in the bin, though. It does belong there. I'm going to put the conspiracy theorists in the bin. I woke up yesterday and all my social media feeds are saying things like, oh, this is something the American government has done this to cull the Chinese population, and it's another government, like a population control thing again.
Yeah, but it's hard not to think that these things aren't man-made. You look at every 5 years in the last, say, 15 years,
It
you've had
possibly
swine
is.
flu, you've had fucking SARS, you've had mad cow disease.
It could just be the planet trying to kill us off a bit.
I think so.
I reckon it is a bit of we're overpopulated and we're not keeping up with the daily demands, and it's man-made, all this shit. Really.
I wouldn't say it's all man-made.
So-
But the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, like, not every single fucking thing that goes wrong in the world is a conspiracy.
Yeah.
You know, this whole, it started like the whole anti-vax movement. You know, that's and the government wants everyone to get vaccinated because it's got something in it that's going to kill kids by the time they're fucking 70 or something like that.
Dumbest things I've heard.
Conspiracy theorists, man, just get in the fucking bin.
If you live to 70 this day and age, you've done well.
You've done well.
Yeah.
So
just. It's an epidemic, and it's funny. It's not funny at all, actually. But it's every the 20th, so it's like 1720. There was like on a Black Plague or something. 1820 or something. 1920. Now 2020. Every time there's a 20 something comes up. So I know maybe
It's not over yet.
Maybe the government's back 400 years ago trying to kill people as well. So conspiracy theorists just.
well, they haven't done a good job because we're fucking
No, we're
everywhere.
still here. We're
it's
out
not.
breeding the diseases, so they're not doing a good job, are they? All right.
Try harder, government. Come on, you can do
You
it.
can't kill us. Well, you got to hit us harder than that. All right. Much like Pat Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Fuck yes, Chiefs won. For those who don't know, I'm a diehard Chiefs fan since I was a kid. Now, the one for me, just to keep things light, short, sharp, to the point, is because you finished the show with that band. I'm putting that band in the fucking bin. That's Manowar. Fuck him. I can't stand it. That's it.
That's it.
I don't need to say more than that. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate from those that love the band, but
Oh, there
I
goes
can't
your
do
wedding
it.
gift now.
Yeah.
probably.
So-
But anyway, that's it for this week. Tune in again, same time next week. Until then, I'm Andrew.
I'm Nick.
I'm Joey DeMayo.
As always,
Drink up.
Rock on.
Is the actual signal off though, or
No, signal's on. Turn it off.
Because the signal actually interferes
does it?
with
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got mine on flight.
Yeah, cool. Had a few instances where it's like, ooh, bugger. Yeah, and I can't do anything about it once it's in.
Put the mosquito machine in. So,
Yeah.
I'm going first.
No, you can go first.
Even if it's random, I'm still first.
You're randomly first.
That's the wrong one.
Oh, you stop when someone else does it. Then you start again. So you're faking it.
She's a
girl.
Just to make a good outtake. We're going to look like the shiniest fucking dudes on TV,
Yeah,
man. I can
just
fucking
sweating.
feel the sweat pouring off. It's grouse.
Lean and sweat.
Might as well have been on stage.
Stripper.
Yeah.
The Mickendales.
That's a good one.
The Mickendales, there you go.
It's me and 4 other holograms.
Yeah.
So,
Just
of
you down-
myself.
Just down at the Dragonfly Hotel in Glen Park.
There's that, yeah. And Tom Marine, yeah.
In 2020, this is Carly Jewell with her newest video, Let You Down. Enjoy it.
Oh, that's a letdown.
What's that?
That's okay. It's puntastic. Dad joke central. All right. When you look into it, you understand why. Here it is. Here's Slither.
Yeah, because it wasn't Axl Rose.
No, that's it. Pretty much everyone else, though.
Yeah.
Can't do this without playing the great man, Dio, Holy Diver.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool. Although apparently Nala wasn't in
Nala goes
agreement.
nut.
Nala was diving. On herself.
Bobbing for apples. It's not one of the lines you usually expect. I'm going to play Wish. Enjoy.
Oh, there you go.
You upset everybody again.
Yeah, probably. But I don't care.
Die for Metal by Manowar.
Fuck, I hate that band.
I knew I'd fuck somebody up. Happens to be the guy who runs the show. For starters.
It's like, I respect the talent. I do, but I can't buy it that they buy the gimmick. It fucking drives me nuts. But
Yeah, Joey DeMayo's full on. Even in his reviews,
he's fucked. I can't do that.
Should change the name to
Great vocalist. Fuck with the person.
Yeah.
But so I can't just switch off one or the other kind of thing. Some albums haven't been too bad, but a lot I sit there and go, fuck, I can't do this.
They're not finishing out on a strong note, I'll tell you right now. Their last couple of releases,
No, not good.
Shit.
Merkin War. You'll get that soon.
But yeah, no, it's
Is that me buying a Mercedes and driving in a wall?
Merkin. It's a wig for pubes. They know what a Merkin is.
Okay, no, I've heard of it, the word. I had no idea what
Merkin,
it was.
it's a wig for pubes. So Merkin War.
fuck.
That's what they are.
Didn't even know it was a thing.
No.
No?
No, you can thank Yorks.
Some people be happy. They wish they were bald.
No, that was
Constantly, you know.
Yeah,
Anyways, those porn stars and all that, you know,
Yeah.
they kind of wish they
less
had a
to worry
Merkin
about.
or
a bit of a
three.
Merkin.
So,
Merkin War. That's what I call them.
Fuck.
for me, a Merc, I'm thinking Mercedes. So I'm thinking Mercedes in a wall.
He said Merkin War, I thought mercenary.
Oh, no, I was thinking the car driving into a wall.
But Mercer in this case is fitting because of the way they fucked up the tour of, what is it, Varkin, where it was.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking that far back. A year ago or whatever it was.
I was just thinking about pubes.
That shit
And
too.
that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we run the show.
Yeah.
Pretty much the level of maturity that we exhibit every
That's
single
why
week.
we'll never get on commercial TV, ever.
Yeah.
We're lucky to be on community
Community
television.
TV. Get away with it too much.
We're lucky not to be wearing ankle monitors at this stage.
Yes, well, good thing our ankles are out of shot.
Nick,
I'm Joey DeMayo.
As always.
drink up.
Rock on.
Wear your furry jocks.
For the
Merkin.
Merkin, yeah.
Merkin War.
Merkin and furry slippers.
Moccasins.
Hey, Valentine's Day this week. I might have to put the request into the wife. Merkin all the way, hon.
Merkin up, babe.